Well, here we are, my favourite part of town, and over the next 24 hours I'm going to be going up there, up to Coniston, round the back, do the horseshoe, come back down over Dow Crags. That's my route, that's where I'm going. Time to blow a few cobwebs off and get a few pounds shed, I think. It's a cold one. Welcome to MAFT UK. Whew, wow, so there we are, set up in what must be the smallest tent for a fat bloke in the world. Jeepers, that did blow some cobwebs out. 3/4 of the way up Connie, but I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I've got this far. It's important. So is it. The walk I've got ahead of me tomorrow, once I get to the top of Coniston, is pretty much contouring for 70% and then with a downhill. So I'm quite happy to be where I am here right now. Go to the top of Coniston tomorrow morning, go to along the back, drop down, back over to Dow Crags, follow that ridgeline round and then back down along the footpath. And it'd be a nice gentle walk, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to tonight too. What I have got is a camping buddy over the other side of the lake. I've purposely kept over this side to give him some privacy. But I went over and had a chat with him earlier, and what we'll probably do later on is we'll nip over and we'll have a chat with him. His name is Paul. I did think he said he was from, not Wolverhampton. Definitely begin with a W. I'll put it here because I'll know later on. It's 4 o'clock, probably hour and 3/4 worth of light left. With this cloud cover, probably a little bit less, who knows. So I do want to make sure all my gear is ready for dinner this evening. Tonight I have stew, potatoes, peas and with some bread. So that's what I'm looking forward to this evening. And then in the morning I've got some bacon for breakfast. Give me a good hearty breakfast, and then with a brew, and that should get me going. In the meantime, I've not done much so far this month. It's been a busy month, but obviously last month was January. Now obviously we're in February. So I've got myself a A little bit of nippy sweetie, as we should say. Special milk, as I usually call it. So a little bit of special milk. Happy Feb Brewery. Right, admin. Let's do a 360. Let's have a look at my neighbour. There he is, making his dinner just like me, I presume. I'm back again. Guess where that is? That is where I work at the moment. Now, to be fair, my darling wife said to me that I look stupid with these. Yeah, I get that. I do like them, but it is bloody freezing up here. She says I look like some drug runner. Some teenage drug runner. However, I think I only look like a teenage drug runner if I do this. Now I look like a teenage drug runner, innit? Shut it. I was asked recently if I still have my spoon from my very first video I did. Yes, I do. Spork. Sorry. Great winter food. Steak, potatoes and peas. I already added a bit of salt and pepper in before I set off. Oh, my neighbour's taking a few pictures. Gotta do it. I'm 51. How many times can I do this before it's too much? So you've got to do it while you can. Especially if you enjoy it like I do. I'm not sure about this tent. It's the first time I've ever used it. So, we'll see how we go. I think the position I've chose is okay. It won't flood. Not that I'm expecting any rain, but it's quite comfortable. No big bumps, so should be okay. Probably 0 degrees at the moment. I'll have this, wash my pot, make a brew, and then that'll be and then I'll just have a Scooby snack later on this evening. Having plenty of food and energy will also keep you warm at night too. If you're hungry when you go to sleep, you'll probably wake up a lot more. Do you know I don't actually know what this town's called, so I'll put it here somewhere. I can never remember. I should look at the map, but I'm too lazy. I've got my maps and GPS with me, but I've been here quite a few times, so I don't need them at the moment. I shouldn't need them at all, to be fair. I know the route that I'm taking. I've got my compass and everything should I need it, but I shouldn't. I'll finish this and get back to you. I kid you not, this tent is so small. It is totally useless as a winter tent. There is no admin space. You can't do anything in it whatsoever except lie down. A wrong choice. However, I will be warm. I've got my ground dweller with me. I've got my insulation from the ground, so I'm not going to be cold. I can't sit up. If I want to be out the wind, I have to be in here. And if I'm in here, I'm lying down. So it's quite not to worry. I don't mind at all, really. It's just a lesson learned, you know. I do, if I'm going to come and do more mountain hikes, mountain wild camps, which I do enjoy doing anyhow. But if I'm going to do it, the ones at the Van Gogh tents that I've got are a bit heavy, you know, like 2.1 kilograms, 2.5 kilograms, 3 kilograms even. What I need is an ultralight tent or just a tarp, and do a tarp tent. But it's a lot of money, and I got a lot more priorities at the moment. So I thought I'd give this a go, give it a try, see if I could cope with it. And to be perfectly honest, yes, I can cope with it, but I don't like to struggle, not anymore. I like to have my luxuries, and there is no luxury of space in here. So you probably will never see this tent again, which is a good thing, really. It's budget, extreme budget. It's about as cheap as it gets, really, for a tent. But I thought I'd give it a go. There's not going to rain or snow tonight, so it should be fine. Oh well, there you go. I am going to turn in now. I probably won't do any more filming for the rest of the day. I'll probably wake up really stupid o'clock, long before the sun comes up. I'll pack my kit and have some breakfast when the sun does start to come over the horizon. And then I'm going to do my walk. I will show you the walk, actually. I'll show you where I'm going. I'm going here. And that's it. Not a huge, great distance. Haven't tabbed for a year. I haven't walked for a year, really. I mean, I've been back to the hammock bivvy site, whatever you want to call it, but I haven't put a pack on and walked up a bloody hill for over 12 months now. So this is definitely blowing the cobwebs out, and so there you are. Okay. Unless anything major happens, and I shall see you on the morrow. See you later. I don't know what I'm like. I'm 51, not 15. Not a comfy night, by far, unfortunately. It was, I was warm, but not comfortable. Shame. Time for breakfast. Well, a good hearty breakfast before we start the day. It's a bit cold. Yeah, it's a bit blowing. View's a bit shit. Just keep moving. why they call this Windy Gap. It's beyond me. I mean, fantastic views today. It's just a shame it's not as clear as it could be. Back down into the valley. That's pretty much where I'm heading. Down in the right in the middle of that valley there. In the distance you can see the sun reflecting off Windermere. There's a lot of people up now. Not so many this way, but there's probably a few coming up behind me. This is not a race for me today. This is a walk and try to get back what I miss being up here. So you can overtake me if you want, I don't care. But I am tired. But I've only got one more peak to do after this one, and that's it. It's all downhill from then on. Been a terrific walk so far. Great night last night, bit uncomfortable, but today's turning out to be magical, which is what it should be. That's the whole point. I came from there this morning. That's Coniston right behind me now. That wind is a killer. Gotta be so careful up here. That's why. I'm off the tops now. I'm in the sun. It's still a bit windy. My water is frozen. I don't know if you can see the ice in there. It's pretty cold up there this morning. Basically, I was just heading now down, keep going down, heading towards Coniston Lake. Five past 1. Got back here 5 minutes ago. I'm really pleased with that. In fact, I'm overjoyed. That was hard for me, and I won't deny that. And it was bloody freezing at the top there this morning. I mean, today it's totally different down here, but up there, 50-mile-an-hour gusts, easy, blowing me off my feet. You will see some of it, but I couldn't film other times because it was just too windy. A couple of things that really worked well, and despite my wife's piss take, these things are fantastic. And I don't care whether I look a bit stupid in it. I like it, but I also think it's a wonderful thing and it worked really well. So if you've not got one, that wind factor with that wind chill must have been -3-4 degrees, and it was cutting into me. And if I didn't have that, I would have had lip burn, wind burn, you name it. I would have had it now, but I haven't got it because of that. So it was very good. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along for the walk. It was a hard one, but there you go. But it was good to blow the cobwebs off, and I really enjoyed it in the end, despite the hardship. So, see you next time. Bye bye.